proud to announce now that we have Andrew Meyerson. He is an NHS A&E doctor. Please give it up for Andrew.
Thank you to the People's Assembly and everybody that's come out today in the rain. Thank you for taking time to fight for workers at this terribly critical time in our history. I'm Andrew, I'm an A&E doctor, and I'm here because I love the NHS. I love the NHS, and we are in deep, deep trouble right now. I bring solidarity from the SOS NHS campaign. We have a conference next week, please come to it. And I bring solidarity to all working people who got us through the pandemic. Every single person who was not able to stay at home safely with their families, who had to go into work, who had to keep the trains running, who had to keep the food on the shelves, who had to keep this country going during the pandemic, solidarity with all of you. You are all pandemic heroes and deserve to be paid accordingly. Solidarity to the families of the 200,000 people who lost their lives during the pandemic, including the 2,000 workers of the NHS who lost their lives fighting for patients. I come from the States, the land of private healthcare, where you have to use your credit card to pay for healthcare, where medical care is routinely denied because the insurance company just says no. And that is the direction that the Tories are marching our NHS. That is why I'm here fighting for it, because I believe so firmly in the NHS as the best model of healthcare anywhere in the world. Ten years ago, and it's actually 5 years ago, the NHS was still ranked the #1 healthcare system in the entire planet. It was the most effective, it was the least expensive, it was the pride of this country, and it needs to be brought back to that spot once again. Are we okay with our NHS crumbling? Are we okay with our NHS being starved of funding? Are we okay with an NHS waiting list of 7 million people long? Are we okay with our nurses losing 20% of their pay since 2008? Are we okay with our doctors losing 30% of our wages since 2008? Every generation must fight for the NHS, and this is our time to fight back for it, to save it. It's worth it. We need to do this. No more NHS cuts. No more patient suffering. No more taking NHS workers for granted. Please come to our conference next week. Solidarity with all workers fighting right now during this cost of living crisis. Solidarity.